Welcome to Lesson 4 of How to Understand 85% of Quranic Vocabulary. Last lesson, we started learning the most frequently used verbs in the Quran. And as you should know at this point, that we are using the 10 measures chart to go through all the verbs in the Quran easily. So make sure to download this chart if you haven't done that already. And if you want to learn more about what this chart means and how to use it, you can check out these lessons. They are quite helpful. So last time we started with the verbs belonging to measure number 2, and today we will go through the verbs of measure number 3 and 4. And naturally, and as I said last time, it is very crucial that you first study all the patterns of forms 3 and 4, if you can, and if not, then study the most important 5 patterns as we explained in Lesson 11 of the Quranic Grammar series. Second, memorize the verb of today's lesson and try to find them in the Quran with all of their forms using the 10 measures chart. Third, remember that verbs will often have prefixes or suffixes attached to them. That's why you should always have the verbs conjugation poster along with you. So let's get started. Naturally, we're going to start with the list of verbs that belong to form or measure number 3. This measure is فَعَلَ. And as you can see, the meaning of this measure suggests that the verb or the action has to be done or shared with someone else and cannot happen if it only involved one person. That's why a verb like قَتَلَ means to kill, but قَاتَلَ means to fight, which would necessarily involve more than one person for the action to happen or to be meaningful. And the first verb is جاهد, and it means to struggle or strive. And we see it used in these examples. وَمَنْ جَاهَدَ فَإِنَّمَا يُجَاهِدُ لِنَفْسِهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَغَنِيٌّ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ. Another example. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ حَتَّى نَعْلَمَ الْمُجَاهِدِينَ مِنكُمْ وَالصَّابِرِينَ وَنَبْلُوَ أَخْبَارَكُمْ. The next word is قَاتَلَ, which means to fight, like in this example. وَكَأَيٍّ مِّن نَّبِيٍّ قَاتَلَ مَعَهُ رِبِّيُّونَ كَثِيرٌ فَمَا وَهَنُوا. The next verb is نَادَى, which means to call out or to cry unto. We see it used in this example. وَنَادَى نُوحٌ رَبَّهُ فَقَالَ رَبِّ إِنَّ ابْنِي مِنْ أَهْلِي وَإِنَّ وَعْدَكَ الْحَقُّ. One more example. وَنَادَيْنَاهُ مِنْ جَانِبِ الطُّورِ الْأَيْمَنِ وَقَرَّبْنَاهُ نَجِيًّا. The next verb is نَافَقَ, which means to be hypocrite or to play hypocrisy. We see it used in this example. وَلِيَعْلَمَ الَّذِينَ نَافَقُوا وَقِيلَ لَهُمْ تَعَالَوْا قَاتِلُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ أَوْ ادْفَعُوا. And the next verb is the last verb belonging to form number 3. And this verb is هاجر, which means to migrate. We see it used in this example. إن الذين آمنوا والذين هاجروا وجاهدوا في سبيل الله أولئك يرجون رحمة الله. So these are the only 5 verbs that belong to form number 3. And coming up next is the list of verbs that belong to form number 4. And this means that all the coming verbs will make use of these patterns, because these patterns are the patterns of form number 4. The first of these verbs is أبصر, which means to see or watch. We see it used in this example. قد جاءكم بصائر من ربكم فمن أبصر فلنفسه ومن عمي فعليها. Next verb is أحسن, and it means to do good or to be charitable. And we see it used in this example. ولا تلقوا بأيديكم إلى التهلكة وأحسنوا إن الله يحب المحسنين. And here we have to notice that the forms of the verb أحسن were mentioned 2 times in this ayah. The first time was used as a verb in أحسنوا as an imperative verb, so turning أفعل into أفعل. أحسن أحسن. And at the end of the ayah was used as a passive participle. So going from أفعل to مفعل. أحسن محسن. And the plural is محسنين. Moving on to the next verb. أخرج. And it means to bring out or to bring forth. We see it used in this example. وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم. The next verb is أدخل, which means to admit someone into. Like in this example. قال رب اغفر لي ولأخي وأدخلنا في رحمتك وأنت أرحم الراحمين. The next word is أرجع, and it means to return. We see it used in this example. ارجعوا إلى أبيكم فقولوا يا أبانا إن ابنك سرق. The next verb is أرسل, and it means to send. Like in this example. إنا أرسلناك بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا ولا تسأل عن أصحاب الجحيم. The next verb is أسرف, and it means to be extravagant. We see it used in this example. ثم صدقناهم الوعد فأنجيناهم ومن نشاء وأهلكنا المسرفين. Next is أسلم, and it means to submit or surrender. Like in this example. بلى من أسلم وجهه لله وهو محسن فله أجره عند ربه. Next is أشرك, and it means to associate a partner. And we see it used with this meaning in this example. وَلَتَجِدَنَّهُمْ أَحْرَصَ النَّاسِ عَلَى حَيَاةٍ وَمِنَ الَّذِينَ أَشْرَكُوا يَوَدُّ أَحَدُهُمْ لَوْ يُعَمَّرُ أَلْفَ سَنَةٍ. The next verb is أصبح, and it means to become. Like in this example. فطوعت له نفسه قتل أخيه فقتله فأصبح من الخاسرين. And finally is أصلح, and أصلح means to become good or to make good. We see it used in this example. فَمَنْ خَافَ مِنْ مُوصٍ جَنَفًا أَوْ إِثْمًا فَأَصْلَحَ بَيْنَهُمْ فَلَا إِثْمَ عَلَيْهِ. And remember, you will not see these verbs in these forms only. That's why we're using the 10 measures chart so that we can detect all of their forms if they're used differently in the Quran. And finally, don't forget to check out the description for the PDF file of this lesson as well as the printable version of this list. And if you want to learn this list more effectively, then you can check out our Memorize page for this list and all the other previous lists. Thanks for watching. I hope you have learned something new today. If you did, please like and share the video for other people to learn from it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Lesson 5.